Gut-wrenching footage from an undercover investigation sending shockwaves through the U.S.
We're talking about standard industry practices that are so inhumane.
280 million egg-laying hens are suffering in tiny cages across the U.S. today.
Fantastic news. The Humane Society has just scored another huge victory. Rhode Island, now the 7th state to ban pig gestation crates for veal and pig. So veal crates, pig crates. These crates are horrific. They're a nightmare. Look at them. Once you see them, you can never get it out of your head. But on the heels of that huge victory, a bigger battle looming. More than 280 million hens suffering as we speak in cages so small they can't spread their wings, forced to live their entire lives in a tiny, what amounts to a tiny sheet of paper, like what you'd write on. There is hope. A new bill in Congress, H.R. 3798. Remember it, H.R. 3798, the egg bill. Now, I want to go straight out to Paul Shapiro from the Humane Society. How can people help get the egg bill passed, and why is it good news for 280 million hens?
Jane, in the egg industry in the United States, hundreds of millions of birds are locked inside of cages so cramped they can't even spread their wings. In fact, if you were to take a standard piece of paper and hold it up and fold it back by about 1/3, this is how much space each one of these animals has on which to live for more than a year before she's slaughtered. It really is difficult to imagine a more miserable existence, yet this federal hen protection bill, as you said, H.R. 3798, offers these birds some promise of an improved plight. People need to contact their members of Congress and urge them to support H.R. 3798 to reduce the suffering of hundreds of millions of egg-laying hens in the United States.
Support the egg bill. It's so easy. We can all be a part. You can go to my page, Facebook, or Jane Velez-Mitchell page, and you can get involved. But the main thing is go to HSUS, support the egg bill, call your senator, your congressman, and say, pass the egg bill.